Community projects are the best thing to happen to this game lately. It's an amazing implementation of updates that allow minor things to constantly be added to the game while taking some of the lesser useful materials out of the economy. The first round gave players access to every 1.8 building block they could ever dream of using, as well as a bunch of reforges based around skill grinding. You could also argue they gave way to the Builder's Wand and compact enchantments that improve mining and building a whole lot more. The second round of projects is bringing a tier 5 zombie slayer, new potion brews, which means god potions are going to become even stronger than they already are, and an improved farming shop that offers new tools to make things easier, which we can only really speculate as being things like an auto-planting hoe or a tree capitator but for pumpkins, something along those lines. Speaking of things along lines, well, something along these numbers doesn't feel right. Not all of our daily viewers are subscribed, which is really weird, so make sure you subscribe if you enjoy our content. What I want to talk about is the future of community projects, what else can be improved in the hub and all, especially with some of the more neglected features that feel really out of place. And the first of these is the ruined castle with the wolves. This place has always seemed pointless, especially before Slayers. It's a place where there are wolves and that's just about it. I mean, there's also a travel scroll guy, but who cares? I propose a project in which the castle is revamped to its former glory and the philosopher who lives there can sell some more unique items, maybe some reforged stones, as well as increasing the strength of the wolves both here and in the Howling Cave, adding a tier 5 Sven Slayer. That would be pretty cool. Another place that needs a renovation is the small stalls outside of the coal mines. The armor smith, weaponsmith, and mining merchant could all do with a place of their own, as their small stands no longer fit in with the rest of the spawn area, who have all been given out individual houses. I suggest the unused redstone house towards the edge of the city to be replaced with a house for these merchants. The armorsmith could sell Growth 5 and Prot 5 for convenience, the weaponsmith could sell improved versions of his weapons for mid-game players, and the mine merchant can just kinda exist, I guess. The redstone merchant was added to the builder's house anyway, so I don't really know what else the house would be used for otherwise. The witch's house is right in the middle of the village, and its location just makes literally no sense at all. It doesn't fit in with anything else around the area, and alchemy itself as a skill is very underdeveloped in Hypixel, the which can be improved to sell things like alchemy pet XP boosts, and maybe an enchanted brewing stand to make brewing much faster, as waiting 20 seconds every single time for a potion is far too long for most players. The huge door in the high level area, behind the mountains, was originally promised in the release notes as something to do with guilds, and a year and a bit on, there's a distinct lack of that door doing anything. I propose this door opening up a new thing on the Hypixel network, Skyblock guilds. A majority of Skyblock guilds are only Skyblock players, which separates them from other guilds which have a variety of players. And the fact that Skyblock is an MMORPG means guilds need things like requirements and internal party finders for dungeons. If guilds can be specified as Skyblock guilds, many features like leaderboards and guild versus guild competitions can be created, and a guild hub for all of this one place. And this is probably a concept that can be gone into more detail in its own video. Regardless of whether or not you directly benefit from a community project, everybody will benefit in some way at some point. Please share your video ideas in the comments for future community projects, and if I like what I see, I'll give you a heart. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Is this outro generic enough? Probably. See ya.